Hey guys, CJ here, and welcome back to another all-new Hybrid News Now. And in the news, lots to talk about today. First up, Captain America Civil War's domestic box office opening projections have been revealed. Then find out when you can get a first look at X-Men Apocalypse reviews. And finally, a new poll might be a good sign for a character that's been waiting a long time for her own MCU standalone movie. But first up, let's talk about what industry experts are saying and expecting from Captain America Civil War. We talked a little bit yesterday about the film's massive international opening, debuting to $200.2 million, breaking records in Mexico, the Philippines, and Brazil, and not even being open in all international territories yet. Well, analysts expect that the film will have a similarly huge opening in the United States, and while we don't have an exact number, The Hollywood Reporter reports that analysts are saying it seems poised to be one of the top 5 biggest domestic openings of all time. That hefty shortlist is topped by The Force Awakens' $248 million, then followed by Jurassic World's $208 million, Avengers' $200 million, Age of Ultron's $191 million, and Iron Man 3's respectable $174 million. Now, if I had to guess, I'd slot Civil War right in at number 5, coming in somewhere in the $180–190 million range above Iron Man 3, but it very well could top Age of Ultron and potentially even Avengers 1, as THR notes no movie is opening nationwide against it. But let me know down below, what do you think the final domestic opening weekend box office total will be? And to make it interesting, I'll buy a pop figure for whoever's closest. And in our next story of the day, let's talk a little bit about X-Men Apocalypse. The film, which opens in 3 weeks on May 27th, is letting us get a look at reviews a lot sooner than a lot of people expected. In fact, you can get your first look at film reviews in just 6 days, as Collider Frosty himself has done it again and revealed to the world when the embargo will lift. And that date in particular is next Monday, May 9th, a full 18 days before the movie hits theaters. And I've got to say, this is an incredibly confident move by Fox. Out of Marvel's playbook with the Civil War reviews and trying to build hype with good first reactions, but either way, they must be feeling very, very good about this movie, and that is a very, very good sign. In our last story of the day, let's jump back to the MCU and talk a little bit about which movie in particular fans most want to see for Phase 4. In a new poll conducted by movie ticket marketplace Fandango, fans were asked which character out of the roster of Civil War that does not already have plans or have had a solo movie would they like most to see get their own film. And the winner by a landslide was Scarlett Johansson's Black Widow with a whopping 48% of the vote, and in fact the next closest runner-up was Vision with just 15% of the vote. Now, many have called for Black Widow to get her own solo film since the character first appeared in 2010's Iron Man 2, but since then the calls have intensified as Marvel has still yet to make a female-led film. In fact, they're going to be beaten to that mark by DC, whose Wonder Woman film is almost done with production and is slated for release next June, whereas Marvel's own female-led film, Captain Marvel, is still 3 years away. But I'll ask you 2 questions here. First, would you like to see a Black Widow film in Phase 4? And second, I'll repurpose Fandango's question. Out of the roster of Captain America Civil War's characters, which would you like to see get their own solo film or Netflix show? Let me know down below. So that about wraps it up for today's H&N. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to smash that like if you liked what you saw, subscribe for more content every single day, and consider supporting us on Patreon for access to exclusive goodies and shows. Signing off, this is CJ, and I'll catch you tomorrow.